What's good, y'all? It's Coffee back with the news. How's everyone doing out there on this fine April Fool's Day? Did you get fooled? Did you fool anyone? Leave it in the comments below. But you see, we're leading things off with an April Fool's post joke here from 1090 Jake, and this was a good one, man. Like, I did a video on another April Fool's joke that almost got me with an NFL trade. Had me flucked up for a minute in 1090. Like, I forgot again, and it caught me off guard a little bit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. We all know, like, April Fool's Day, it is what it is, but I always seem to forget. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's not like a day people are like, yo, bro, we're like 3 days away from April Fool's. Yo, April Fool's is next week, bro. You ready? You know what I mean? Like, or do people do that? I don't know. It just seems like the day comes upon us, we don't realize, and let the jokes and pranks commence. But you see, 1090 Jake threw up a post. I'm paraphrasing here, not reading it all out, but more or less just saying 1090 got hit with some serious charges. He's back behind the wall if you want to write him, etc., etc. And it got me for a second, but 1090 Jake, man, I'm sure this dude is living the most honest life he possibly could. He'd be a damn fool to ever fluck that bag up, and I don't think he will. You know what I mean? Quite an amazing come up that this man has had. Next up, y'all see the footage there. Mozzy getting his chain from Yo Gotti, signed with CMG. All the hip hop heads out there, rap fans, what do you guys think, man? You think this is a good look for Mozzy? This will push his career? Like, I think it's great for him. Yo Gotti always has good momentum around his movement. You know what I mean? And Mozzy obviously has a devout fan base, and I heard him talking about it on No Jumper. How he's always been independent, and now he's gonna have a bit of a machine behind him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think this will work out good for him, and I hope we get some lit collabs as well from Yo Gotti and Mozzy. And I forget who else he got on the label at the moment. Does he still got that one dude from Detroit? Or I don't know. Comment, y'all. Then real quick, I don't know if you guys saw this accident. This was going viral. World Star threw this video up. I just got a couple pics for y'all, but like, how in the fuck did this happen? Like, was this an April Fool's joke? Like, with someone like, yo, for April Fool's, I'm gonna go stack my car on top of someone else's car or something. I don't know. I just can't quite break it down in my mind how this transpired. That is just crazy, man. Like, for real. Like, even if he backed up, like, was there a ramp there? I don't know. It just don't seem like that would go down like that, right?
And it's weird. I've always been able to tell jokes about it, but yeah, now in therapy, I'm allowed to, experience it as trauma. Yeah, you can say,
and not feel like a bitch. Feel like
like a bitch, and yeah,
and like I should. That's a fine thing to acknowledge that happened.
It's a fine thing to acknowledge, and it's also the thing about trauma is when you experience trauma, it's not that you. It's basically whenever you think about it like it's happening for the first time.
Yeah, your body doesn't know when. It doesn't know if it's present, past, or future.
Right. So yeah, therapy's allowed me to put it in the past. Like, therapy's allowed me to go, okay, I'm probably not going to get jumped today.
Yeah, which is hard.
Which it took me a long time to, like...
Now, having said that, you were getting jumped later into your career than I remember.
I got robbed. The last time I got robbed was, like, the first week I was on SNL.
What happened?
Still makes me laugh.
On DeKalb Avenue.
Oh, no.
I was walking up DeKalb Avenue, and some guys punched me in the face and pulled a gun on me. And, yeah.
All right, y'all hear that clip there. You see this post, too, from Complex. Daniel Radcliffe is dramatically bored of hearing about, everyone's take and opinion on this Chris Rock, Will Smith slap heard round the world situation. I've been saying, how long do you, like, 1 week, 2 weeks, a month? Will this continue on? Is this going to be the hot topic or what? You know what I mean? And I heard someone, they had me cracking up, man. Someone was telling me earlier, they were like, yo, I went out last night, and this whole Chris Rock, Will Smith thing, it's like talking politics. It gets heated. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like, yo, I felt like I was out arguing with people about Trump or something. Like, be careful who you talk about this with. You feel me? But Chris Rock there is so kind of ironic. This is an old clip of him talking about trauma and getting past it. And Charlemagne the God threw this up. As you know, he's a big advocate with mental health and all that. And you know, what do you say? We don't get over or move on from our trauma. We are forced to make space for it. We carry it. We learn to live with it. And sometimes we thrive in spite of it. Takes a lot of work, though. Your trauma is not your fault, but healing is your responsibility. So Chris Rock talking about getting over his trauma, you know, getting on Saturday Night Live. Things are going good. And yo, you walked down the wrong block, got socked out, and the strap pulled on you and relieved of what was ever in your pockets, right? And we're hearing him talk about that. And then it's like, you know, Will was dealing with his trauma, you know, through his relationship by slapping Chris, right? And it's for real, for real. Let me point that out as well, man. With relationships, trauma, man. We've been talking on the channel about cheating and just different things like that. You know, so many of those discussions and narratives are coming up with this whole situation here, you know, with Will's, Jada's marriage, the red table talks. I heard there's another red table talk coming. I don't know. But like their whole, you know, situation being put out there on display. I still wonder why that was made so public. And again, I got to point out, I was talking about this on a live the other day. I didn't realize that the August Alsina dude was Jaden's homie. That's that's fucked up. That's kind of weird on Jada's part, right? But, you know, comment, guys. You know, have you dealt with your trauma? Trauma's a crazy thing. You don't realize the effect it has on the body, you know? I don't know. Comment. Should we talk more about it on a live or something? And then the last thing I wanted to chop it with y'all on regarding the news, man, is the career of Cmac, right? A few months back, the whole situation happened where those old posts popped out and, you know, some things transpired behind that then went viral, some hood business that we all saw and everything, but it was wild, you know, like, you know, we always talk about momentum surrounding one's career. What's the next maneuver? You know, if someone goes through a tough situation, can they come out on the other side still pushing strong with whatever they're doing? If they're making content, they're making music, whatever they're doing. You know, Cmac ended up pushing beyond that and was winning. He was like bigger than he ever was. But what do y'all think about all this ish going on lately, man? Like so much different stuff with like switching up managers, falling out with the Lupe girl who really seems to be in his corner. It seemed like Cmac got mad at her about her, like, I don't know, trying to push her own artists and stuff like that. I don't know, guys. Like, do you think things are starting to fade for Cmac, or do y'all think these are just some minor bumps in the road? I caught a Clubhouse the other day. Clubhouse 100, Whack 100 was saying, you know, that he was urging Cmac to try to push a career in stand-up comedy. You know, that he doesn't really see the music thing working out that great for Cmac, that stand-up comedy, you know, that he had some people he could link him up with Nick Cannon, Dave Chappelle, get him on tours, get him booked and stuff like that. Like, what do y'all think, man? You guys think he could definitely thrive in the stand-up world? But I was like, man, yo, Whack 100, some of the issues he's saying here definitely making some sense. But comment, guys, what do you think about these troubles for Cmac? You know, he's had a wild career, you know, pushed beyond that whole situation. That a lot of people saw that as a career ender a couple months ago, pushed beyond that. But I don't know, he seems to kind of be at a bit of a fork in the road, metaphorically speaking, with all this stuff going on. It's wild, man. Comment, let me know what you guys think. That wraps up this video. I'll catch y'all later. Don't forget to sub if you're new. You're not subbed up over here. It's Coffee, where we talk music, news, sports, current events, much more. I'm about you, y'all. Have a great day. Peace.